I came into college knowing that I wanted to go to law school. Now, that's good in one respect. If I had it to do all over again, I would not have been quite so focused because there were so many areas that I would have liked to have explored because Brown had so much to offer. Of course, I would not have been able to explore all the areas that I would have liked to, but so when I came in very focused. I knew that I wanted to go to law school. It was the civil rights movement which had spurred me to want to be a lawyer, because actually I was always better or stronger in the sciences and math. But as many concentrators and other disciplines went to law school from my day, that was not that unusual. But the times, the 60s and the civil rights movement, the changing times, really inspired me to want to be a part of that movement. I would recommend that they expose themselves to as many areas of the law that they think they would be interested in. You know, law pretty much mirrors our our lives, and it's involved in every aspect of our culture and society. So the beauty of law is whatever discipline you're interested in, there's an area that the law plays a part in in that particular discipline. So I would encourage a young person interested in the law to really explore what possibilities exist for them in the legal field. That's not to limit, because unfortunately they would not have a full range of knowledge of the profession before, let's say, going to law school. But I think they should try to gain more knowledge of the profession than many persons did when I was coming out of college. And that was that often persons who weren't sure of what they wanted to do, they said, well, they wanted to go to law school. And I would say that's not the best reason to go to law school nowadays. I think you need to be a bit more focused and know that's what you want to do, so that you don't spend your time and spin your wheels doing something that really does not agree with your life choices. My concentration was public policy. I'm proud to say I was the first class, the first concentrators of public policy. And what that was so fantastic in preparing me for was the interdisciplinary aspect of the public policy concentration, and the fact that much of my work as a lawyer involved interacting with different disciplines and appreciating the constraints and perceptions and perspectives that go along with those different disciplines. That's been very critical. I've spent most of my legal career in the courtroom. I was a criminal defense attorney, a trial attorney, and I can say this about criminal defense work: it's never boring. There were times when I've been overtaxed and overwhelmed, but never bored. So, in that regard, Brown prepared me, and it gave me a very broad perspective and an ability to gain an understanding and grasp the essentials of many diverse aspects of life that come into play in the courtroom. And you have to be very flexible and able to really absorb very different concepts and aspects of life in order to properly represent your client in that regard. The firm I'm at now, their main focus is major medical malpractice, complex, large personal injury cases, but also civil rights is where the area that I focus and my attention, and product liability and governmental affairs. But I feel that my concentration and my experience at Brown very well prepared me for my career.